Hi, I'm Jonathan Hunt, and this is Fox Extra. A diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease means memory loss and dementia. While there is no cure, our next guest is fighting back by sharing his story. Greg O'Brien, an award-winning investigative journalist, was diagnosed in 2009 with early-onset Alzheimer's, making him, in a sense, an embedded reporter. His memoir, On Pluto, Inside the Mind of Alzheimer's, chronicles his experience. Greg, great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of people in that situation might go into denial, they might go into hiding in the public sense at least, but you decided not just to very consciously, it seems to me, fight this, but to fight it publicly with not just the book, but also a documentary. Why?
Well, it's probably the reporter's instinct. When you look at your prized possession, which is my mind, and was my best friend, and now I don't know if there's any chance for reconciliation. And you decide to, or you learn to speak and write from the heart. And my mother, I talked to my mother about my situation, and I was her caregiver, family caregiver on Cape Cod. And she urged me on. And this is a story that needs to be told. People assume that Alzheimer's is the end stage. Someone in a nursing home, in a bed who can't speak. It is the end stage, but the beginning is where I am, an early onset, and in the mid stage, where you're fighting symptoms every day. 60% of my short-term memory is gone regularly in 30 seconds. I don't often recognize where I am in familiar places. See people that I've known all my life that I don't recognize. And
you call this place that you go to Pluto. I just want to read one paragraph from the book here. The trip to Pluto, a metaphor of survival instinct for my flight from reality, can be a comfort, a release from the angst, fear, sadness, and rage, a surrender to numbness, those unfathomable blank stares, to feel peaceful again, avoid the pain of losing control. Daily, I fight against the impulse to let go, a welcome release, even just for minutes. There are days I have to prompt myself to come back. Often my wife, children, or friends summon me with a snap of a finger. It's extraordinary to read that. Explain a little bit about what this journey means and why you chose On Pluto as well.
Alzheimer's is a 24/7 battle if you choose to fight it. And what I'm trying to do in my book with faith, humor, and hope is to give millions and millions of baby boomers hope in learning how to live with Alzheimer's. The death comes later. You can't remove a brain. There is a time when you're so focused and it just eats away at every living morsel of your body that you let go. And when I was a young reporter, covered the mafia, organized crime, I would tell my sources, I'm going to take you out to Pluto where no one can hear what's said. Are you okay with that? And a lot of my buddies over time would say, when we talk about things, social things that no one else really should know about, they'd say, "You're going to take me out to Pluto."
Your story is incredible, and we thank you very much for sharing it with us today.
Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it.
All right. For more information, go to onpluto.org. And again, Greg O'Brien's book is called On Pluto, Inside the Mind of Alzheimer's. Thanks for watching Fox Extra. I'm Jonathan Hunt.